Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all are good and fine. Okay, so let's start our biology lesson today. Before we start our lesson, I want to uh, ask you, did you do your homework? If you are not able to understand anything, kindly contact me on my WhatsApp. Students, don't get hesitate. One more thing I want to discuss with you. Yesterday, I taught you about the process of transpiration in plants, and I explained that there is a tissue called xylem tissue which helps in the process of transpiration. Transpiration means the flow of water and minerals up to the leaves from the roots. In this series, let's start our today's topic. Students, today I want to tell you how the plants receive water and how transpirations occur. Students, have you ever observed how we suck through a straw a cold drink? Student, water when we put a straw in a cold drink and then the cold drink from the bottom moves upward. How? I will explain you. As we dip a straw in a cold drink, the cold drink at the bottom of the straw have a maximum pressure, have high pressure. This pressure is atmospheric pressure. Due to the high pressure at the bottom, the cold drinks moves upward to the mouth. Same process follow in xylem. Water moves up into the xylem vessels in the same way that a cold drink moves up a straw. Okay, student, let me explain you more. Same thing happen when the water in the xylem vessels, the pressure at the top of the vessel is lower, whereas the pressure at the bottom of the vessels remain high. Due to this, water flows up the xylem vessels into the leaves. Let me explain you, students. Uh, when the roots of plant absorb water and this water enters into the epidermis, then cortex, then endodermis, and then to the root xylem or root vessels. This I explained yesterday. Now what will happen, students? The pressure at the bottom is high and the pressure at the upper surface is low. Due to this pressure difference, the water moves up from lower to higher, from bottom to leaves, from roots to leaves. Students, the pressure at the bottom of the xylem vessel in a plant is reduced due to the transpiration. Now a question arises in your mind: how transpiration reduces the pressure at the top? The evaporation of water from the leaves of a plant is called transpiration. You all know. Now the question is how transpiration reduces the pressure at the top. I will explain you, student. At the top or in the at the leaves, in the leaves, we all know there are some teeny pores called stomata. You all know about stomata. Stomata are small opening present on the surface of leaf which helps in the gaseous exchange and the process of transpiration. Now what will happen, students, as leaves are exposed to the sunlight? Listen carefully, students. As we all know, leaves are exposed to the sunlight. Now the water keeps on evaporating due to that sunlight. Let me explain you. When water moves upward from roots to the leaves through xylem vessel. Students, listen me carefully. I am explaining you. Leaves are exposed to the sunlight. Now the water present on the leaf get heat up due to that sunlight, due to the heat energy of sun. Then this water present on the surface of leaf get heated and convert into water vapor. This is the conversion of water into water vapor in leaves is called transpiration. This process reduce the pressure at the leaves. This process reduce the pressure at the top. Okay student, a lot of water from the leaf keeps on evaporating into the air through stomata. This loss of water from leaves of a plant is called transpiration, as I explained you. Since the cells of the leaves losing water by transpiration, so the water from the xylem vessel in the leaves will travel to cell by osmosis to make up this loss of water. What will happen now? Now the water present on the leaves get evaporated and convert into vapor. This is called transpiration. Now there is the scarcity of water at the top because the water is converting into vapor. Now to complete this scarcity, the water moves continuously from bottom to top by the process of osmosis. Are you getting my point, students? The water at the top convert into vapor. Now there is no water. Now to fill up this gap, the water from the bottom moves continuously from bottom to top. Okay student, this is how transpiration occur. Okay, now this is the diagram I'll show you, student. These are the gaps in root and the soil particles and a film of water, and root absorb this water. Now how this water moves from bottom to top? These are stems where the xylem vessels are shown, through which the water moves in a upward direction. These are the same thing, stomata, and where the transpiration occurs. Okay students, in this way the transpiration occur. Now thus water is being constantly taken away from the top of the xylem vessel in the leaves to supply it to the cell in the leaves. This reduces the effective pressure at the top of the xylem vessel. So water flows into them from the soil. Thus the continuous evaporation of water, that is transpiration, from the cell of a leaf create a kind of suction which pulls up water through the xylem vessels. I explained you, when the water from the top start converting into water vapor, it will create a suction pull. It will create a suction. In higher classes we will learn this as a transpiration pull theory. Transpiration pull theory, because there is a suction create due to transpiration and water pulls from bottom to top. That is why it is called as transpiration pull theory. In this way the process of transpiration help in upward movement of water. I hope you all understood, you all understand. Student, if you have any doubt, any query, please ask me. Okay, this is the process and this is for today. Thank you and listen carefully.